My name is Kelvin Shani, and I'm an illustrator and animator from Nairobi, Kenya. I run a creative studio called SirNare's Animation Studios. When I'm not drawing, I'm either dreaming of drawing or watching a movie about drawing. I will be taking you through my art journey, highlighting some pivotal moments. My medium of preference is digital art. I love painting with light and color, evoking moods and themes that evoke curiosity in the viewer's mind. A common subject in my art are scenes that show ordinary Kenyan life, coupled with fantasy or sci-fi. I also like stylized characters who may be in their zone or showing an emotion that can only be told by art. Here I have two random dudes posing for the camera with random expressions and crazy lighting. I have noticed that anytime I draw inspiration from within and from things or situations that I've gone through, the art tends to connect with a lot of people. I think that is the magic with art. It is a universal language that, when communicated well through the soul, can touch many people. I believe talent is a gift, one that is to be shared with everyone. When I was starting out, I was afraid of showing my work, too conscious of my shortcomings. But when I tried sharing it, people appreciated and loved the good and bad of it, in quotes. I then learned that sharing is good for feedback. Inspiration has come in many forms in my art journey, the most notable ones being watching cartoons, specifically Tom and Jerry, over and over again, which got me to notice the backgrounds kinda look like paintings. They were very simple, but yet very believable. I made a mental note that I want to do that someday as a job or a career. In class, I would seem very concentrated, peering over textbooks, and would seem deep in study. I was. But studying the illustrations, I always wondered how the artist would be so good and how they could communicate so well. This made the world of animations and cartoons reachable, as the artists were Kenyan. My next big inspiration was with matatus, graffiti, music, and art. Matatus are fantastically branded passenger buses that have loud music and equally loud graffiti art. I would be awed at the artistry and marvel at the thought that, unlike the cartoons and comics I relished over when I was a kid, this artistry was created by a Kenyan artist. All of a sudden, the dream of pursuing art seemed close and reachable. This artwork was made for a matatu festival called Matwana that aimed at celebrating and documenting matatu culture. The organizers reached out to me to collaborate on creating a poster for the event. Another inspiration was comics. I came across a comic magazine called Poped. In one of the stories, there was one particular panel done by Paul Kelemba, also known as Mado, where he drew a sunset over a slum and the city skyline. It was simple, but forever etched in my mind. There and then I knew that I wanted to get into comics. But I'd go back to my drawing desk and try depicting what I've just seen and fail miserably. Perspective was non-existent. I would shy away from drawing full bodies, as anatomy was a concept I was yet to grasp. The fire burned on, and I would still persist and look for resources, or just consistently scratch away on my sketchpad, hoping that one day it will come to fruition. It's only when I had a polite meeting with myself and plotted down what I wanted to focus on. My mind was all over the place, and I could not be able to see any notable progress. I tackled each topic one by one. I evaded others, but still got back to them, and I was able to see improvement. It was slow, but notable. So why am I telling you this? I want to convince you that nothing is permanent. That skill or that challenge that you want to overcome, most of the time it's you who's blocking yourself, and all you need to do is just give way and let yourself through. This is one of my favorite paintings. I wanted to depict a Maasai wearing a headgear that's like sci-fi, and also I wanted to showcase what I've just learned, which was paint African skin tones. It is based off a photo by Colin Pryor, who was gracious enough to grant image rights to use it as part of my work. For this one, I wanted to add a character on a well-lit background. The focus was mostly learning how to light backgrounds and also inserting a character in such a background and making them look like they're there. The vibe for this was a guy who was just chilling out, and it was made during COVID time, where things were just ground to a halt and everybody was just chilled out. This is kind of similar with a girl just engrossed in her phone in her own world, oblivious of the wonderful world that's surrounding her. I feel that our devices take up so much of our time that at times we miss out on awesome opportunities or life that is happening around us. I like my paintings to have a storytelling aspect to it, and this leaves the artwork open to interpretation for the audience, and everybody can come up with their own interesting ways of understanding the painting. This one was a portrait painting of an African girl with Bantu knots. And yeah, that was it. There's nothing really much to it. Yeah, but I also liked it. I loved the color and also the skin tone and the various colors in it. This one, it's an album artwork I made for Matata, a Kenyan musical band that also doubles up as a talented dance troupe. The concept is showing them as kings and rising up from their various humble beginnings. The sun in the background showcases hope and a new dawn for them. I really enjoyed working on this as I feel like it resonates with my own story. Thank you so much for your time and for PechaKucha for this awesome opportunity. I would love to hear from you. Feel free to reach out and connect on the contacts shared. Keep dreaming, keep searching for inspiration, and don't stop learning. Thank you.